Hello, hello. It's Julie Davison from juliedavison.com. Happy Tuesday. It is catalog release day, and we are so excited about the brand new Stampin' Up! Annual catalog. It's called Creativity is Calling, and it is calling your name. I would love for you to say hello when you jump on. Let me know. Do you have a copy of the catalog yet? Have you seen it online? Have you already placed an order? Ordering started early today. I was really happy to see that Stampin' Up! Was able to open that up. And so I know many of you have already placed your first new catalog order. I have been running around actually all day. I had a dentist appointment and a hair appointment, and I had to take Anna to swim lessons, and then I came home and had lunch, and so I haven't actually had a chance to organize my first order yet. I'm also still getting information ready for the product share, so stay tuned for that. I will be doing that next, and we'll post all the information about that. So if you would like to get your hands on a little bit of everything, a little bit of all the designer paper, a little bit of all the ribbon, the product share is the way to go. Today I'm going to show you a little bit about the catalog, take you on a quick tour, share with you some project samples and some product samples. We'll see how much we can get through. We might need to break it up into 2 videos because this catalog is amazing. It is so good, you guys. I'm loving it. By the way, you can place an order in my online store at juliedavison.com/shop. If you order $40 or more, you get a free gift from me at the end of the month. I'll be sending it out the first week of July before I go on the Stampin' Up! Incentive trip to Greece. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited about that cruise. Oh, this week I'm still working on the kits for May, and we'll be sending those out soon. Let's take a look at this awesome catalog. Creativity is calling my name. I know it's calling yours too. I always love to see the pictures of the Gardner family. There's Shelly Gardner. She's the co-founder of Stampin' Up! And her daughter Sarah here is now the CEO of Stampin' Up! So I love watching Shelly and all her girls and their families grow. It's just so fun to see the pictures each year in the catalog. Here's a little sneak peek of the end colors. They are really gorgeous, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about some differences in this catalog and show you a little bit of the inside, and then we'll jump to some products and we'll jump to some samples. The table of contents here gives you a list of all of the suites, and I'm really excited about the way they have the suites laid out this year. We're going to take a look at one really quick right now. Before I do that, I want to point out we have 2 little icons that will highlight which items are available in bundles. That's going to be a little blue starburst, and then the red star is indicating which products are new. I always love this when people say, "Oh, I love this, it's so pretty, it's so great," and I was like, "Oh, that was in the catalog last year," and they're like, "What? I don't remember that." So it's always amazing how things look different in the catalog when they're just laying out differently. We've got information about our stamps. If you're watching this video, I know you know about stamps. Photopolymer and cling. We don't have the wood anymore. We got the super sticky stickers for the rubber stamps, and then the photopolymer stamps too. All of our colors are the same, except we've got 5 new colors. Rococo Rose, Terracotta Tile, Pretty Peacock, Seaside Spray, and Purple Posy. Let me just interject really quick and show you some color samples in those colors. Here's Rococo Rose. This is the Above the Clouds bundle. Terracotta Tile is next in the lineup. And then Pretty Peacock and Seaside Spray and Purple Posy. Now, I have to tell you right now, if you are loving the ink colors and you're excited about ordering all of the ink pads, the ink pad bundle is currently unavailable because we're having some quality issues with the Purple Posy ink. I don't know how well you can tell here in this stamped sample, but my ink pad was affected too. I was able to order it early from on stage, and after Demonstrator started using it, Stampin' Up! Realized that there were quite a few ink pads that were having problems, and so they've just pulled Purple Posy ink pad and re-inker because they need to work out those quality issues. Essentially what's happening is when you stamp your stamp on the ink pad, it's coming up with all these little bubbles. Like, I think it's missing the defoaming agent that is normally in the ink, and so all those bubbles sit on the stamp, and then when you stamp them, especially a big image like this, you can see it looks like molten. And you know, I mean, that could work for some stamps, but not everything. So Purple Posy right now is not available to order in an ink pad or an ink refill, so you cannot get the set of ink pad have colors, don't wait. Just go ahead and get the other ones. You also can get assorted cardstock, designer paper. In fact, let me just show you those right now. We have some really great in color products. And you can get the whole set of markers right now. So you can still use your markers to color on your stamps while you're waiting for the Purple Posy ink pad. Okay, 6x6 in color paper. We've got each pattern, or each color is in 2 different designs, and each design is double-sided. So here's the Rococo Rose. We've got a really great gingham and a nice script. And then on the flip side, you have, I don't know what you call this shape, like a, I don't know, like an hourglass kind of background. And then you have the, I want to say tufted, but it's not tufted, diamonds. I am just at a loss for words today. So I think you get 4 sheets of each color in each pattern, and that comes in all the in colors. So that's a 6x6 paper pack. In fact, all of the color families you can get in the same designs. So you can get neutrals, brights, subtles, regals, even the old in colors as well. So we've got this great designer paper. Check out these gorgeous in color ribbons. It's a linen in color ribbon. And it's kind of a stiffer ribbon, but you can still tie it into a bow. And I love the versatility and different ribbons that we have. Like, we really have a lot of different kinds of ribbons. So this is really a pretty addition to the in color line. And that comes in all of the in colors. I think I got them all. And then the other thing that is really great with the in colors is the faceted gems. So if you're an in-color collector, you can purchase all these things. The ink pads for some of them, the designer paper, the ribbon, the faceted gems. I will post and share this link. We have a new Color Coach cards that you can print out. So you can print these. It's a PDF. You can print it on like Whisper White cardstock and then cut it apart and put it on a ring. So these are for the new in colors. So I'll post the file. I shared last year all the core colors, but I'll share that link again, and as well as the link for this one, so that you can download and have those in color combinations to try out. I'm really excited about some of these colors, like Purple Posy, Grapefruit, and Soft Sea Foam. Oh, that is going to be so pretty. And just like, I never would have put those colors together. Rococo Rose, Mary Merlot, Mint Macaron. So I'll share this link. I'll post that later on this afternoon so that you have it. These are all the in colors. Gorgeous. Need them, love them. You're going to love them too. All right, let's move on. Oh my goodness, the product coordination. This is a bundle index. This is brand new, and I'm super excited that it's showcasing the bundles in this way. So right up front, you get to see all the things that are bundled together, and every bundle is 10% off. So it's 10% off the stamp set and 10% off the dies or the punch. So this is such a great way to shop, is looking at the bundles, because you don't want to miss the things that coordinate and go together. Like, we have this new Daisy Lane bundle, and it pairs up with the medium Daisy Punch, which is brand new. So let me show you a couple samples using the Daisy Lane stamp set. This card was created by my mom, Susan LaCroix, featuring the new Rococo Rose. And I love how that faceted gem fits just perfectly in the center of that flower. This is the large Daisy Punch right now, but you can see this is the small one, and so you can see kind of the size difference in this card. Here's another card that Mom made featuring the Seaside Spray, and it pairs so nicely with So Saffron. This one was a swap card, and I don't know who made this. I don't have a name on it, but we've got the Daisy Lane stamp set here, and then this is the Balloon Punch Above the Clouds and it's turned upside down. Let me show you what that looks like. The bundle here, Above the Clouds, this is the same stamp set I just showed you, this one, and it has a punch that punches the balloon and the basket and then a little banner. So let me show you a couple more samples using this Above the Clouds. This one was designed by Meg Loven for our team open house that we did last week. Was that last week? Yeah. It's such a blur. I can't remember what week it is. We've got Seaside Spray and Rococo Rose. This Above the Clouds card was designed by Mary Ellen Stites for our team meeting last month. I love the different colors, and she did like a little sunshine kind of sponged edges there. This one is by Jenny Miller. Love the gorgeous colors that she used to color all the balloons. Let Your Dreams Soar. Just a perfect sentiment for this card. And it looks like the background is that sponge too, Jenny? I know you're watching. If you comment and let me know, did you just use a sponge dauber to sponge the background here? It looks like Seaside Spray and Night of Navy. Such a gorgeous card. Here's another one. Lots of color on these balloons. I just love that. And this one was by Sherry Thornton, and she used the punch here as well to punch out the balloon. This one is by Mary McNeely. This was another one of our team swaps, and she's got terracotta tile and Seaside Spray, and then I believe that's the Rococo Rose back there. Yes, Jenny said she sponged the background here with Seaside Spray. It's really pretty and like soft. It looks very cloudy. All right, that's the Above the Clouds. One of my favorite bundles. One of the first things that I purchased at On Stage. I was really excited about that. There's one more I want to show you, and I have some cards to go with it. Here it is, To a Wild Rose bundle. Now I have to tell you, I'm really excited because Stampin' Up is featuring different samples here in the bundle index than on the page. So let me show you really quick. Let's flip over to page 141. I'm going to show you the samples of this Wild Rose, and you can see how they are just completely different. What did I say, 141? Okay, so here's the stamp set. This is a 3-step stamp set, and it's the distinctive, right? So we've got this beautiful outline, and then a solid, and then some detail on top. This one was actually designed with help by our $1 Million Sales Achiever, Mary Ellen Byler, who is getting married today. Congratulations, Mary Ellen. That's so exciting. I was not able to see her presentation of this stamp set. I think she chose the roses. It had something to do with her grandmother. And I just love this beautiful, beautiful stamp set. Here's another sample here. Look at that, guys. I love like just coloring one of them. Such a gorgeous stamp set. And so like I was saying, there's a different sample here in the bundle index just to show you even more the versatility. Now let me show you some of the swap cards that I've gotten using this one. This one is my favorite. Holy smokes, it is gorgeous. This is Kim Peck. She's my upline. Created this one. We got Purple Posy in the background, and then this is Blackberry Bliss. This label image is included in the dies when you purchase that To a Wild Rose bundle. And then I just love the way those colors layer together. Amazing. I wasn't going to get this bundle, but this card from Kim pushed me over the edge. I got to get it. It's on my order today. This card was by Kimberly Kane, and I love the, she used the die back here to create a layer with the Perennial Essence designer paper, also using that label. Such a gorgeous card. And then this one is that triple time stamping. This was by Ruth Bingle using Rococo Rose and Mint Macaron. Gosh, such a pretty bundle. Am I making your wish list grow longer and longer? Okay, let me see. Are there any other? I think the other ones were just random stamp sets. Okay, so this is how our suites are now laid out. We have 2 full pages with lots of big pictures, lots of different project samples, and then everything that comes in the suite that coordinates together is listed right here on the right side. I'm going to flip the page, but then I'll flip back. On the 3rd page is the featured stamp set, and then check out how the designer paper is displayed. You get a really nice image of the designer paper, so you can really see the patterns really well. It's still not the same as seeing it in person, but it really helps to be able to see the patterns a lot bigger and know what you're getting. So let me break out the designer paper. I have some samples of it. I was able to pre-order this one. And this is not like, it's not generally my style of paper. It's sort of like rustic, and I almost feel like sort of Western, you know, in some of the color. Maybe it's the terracotta. But I love that it features the in colors, and so I'm really excited to play with the patterns because of that, like this one especially. So that's the woven Threads designer paper. And we have some, let me flip back here. There is some ribbon that goes with this. This is the, what is it called? Tapestry? Woven Threads Trim. It reminds me of tapestry, which is why I said tapestry. Because that's sort of like the whole, like, look, we're going through, there's a piece of tape on there. So I will have some of this stuff in my product share when I post the information. So if you are wanting to try before you buy, you know, you can sign up for a product share and get a little bit of everything without having to, you know, take out a loan. All right, so gorgeous. One of the things that's really cool about this, this suite is that, and I haven't been able to order it yet. Today is the first day that we can get it. There's this combination of die and embossing folder that creates these frames. Can you see? Maybe I can hold this up a little closer so you can see. You get this embossed and die cut folder that is, holy smokes, just amazing. I'm super excited about that. Do you see up here that there's one big item number? This is something new in this catalog. For every single suite in the catalog, there's one item number that will get you everything on the page. Such an easy way to shop. So if you like everything in the Woven Threads suite, $72 will get you the stamp set, those framelits and embossing folders, the designer paper, the sequins, the Woven Threads trim, all of it together, one item number, one price, really easy to order. If you just want to get the bundle, the stamp set and the framelits and embossing folder, you can do that. Just the two of those things down there at the bottom is 10% just for that. I'm trying to remember if there's a discount with the whole suite. I feel like you get the bundle discount, but I don't think anything else is discounted. It's just an easy way to order. So let's go through and look at some of the suites in the catalog because I'm super excited about all of them. I have to tell you right now, before I forget, I am doing an online class. This is the first time I've done anything like this with Canadian demonstrator Genevieve Coach. Genevieve is like the top demonstrator in Canada, or one of the top demonstrators. She is amazing, and I'm super excited to partner with her. We're each designing projects and sharing tutorials and videos for 16 different projects featuring 4 suites from the new catalog. You can register online. I'll share the link again. You can register between now and June 15th. Everything will be posted online, so the PDFs and the videos for all the projects on July 2nd, and that's the same day that we're going to mail out the project packets. So this is an online class. You'll get project packets, 16 different projects, plus a goodie bag of new catalog stuff, and then you'll get the PDFs and the videos to do the projects online. So it's sort of like a hybrid. You get it in the mail, and you also can follow along and do stuff online. So I'm super excited about that. And if you're a demonstrator, you have the option to add on demonstrator training to get even more tools and information about how to promote the new catalog, and especially these 4 suites that we're focusing on. So the Woven Thread suite is one of them that we will be featuring. Let me show you the other 3. So there's 4 altogether. Magnolia Lane is the next one. Let's skip ahead to that one. Here it is. Oh my gosh. I just love this. This designer paper. There's memories and more cards and envelopes. There's trim. I don't know what to show you first. Let's bust out the paper and I'll show you the paper first. Again, we've got one item number up here that will give you everything on the page. So if you are wanting to get, you just want it all, then you can do that with one easy item number. All right, so here is the amazing designer paper. Petal Pink is the color that we've got in the middle of the flower. Little So Saffron in there too. Mossy Meadow and Basic Black. Those are the colors of the designer paper. Now this image here will die cut with one of the dies in the die set. So that, I love it when they do that. Just makes it so easy and versatile to use. I'm going to show you one side and then we'll flip them over. I just love the colors. Love, love, love. There's the other one. And then the B side is sometimes maybe a more neutral pattern. Now, what was I going to say? Oh, this paper I cut down to 6 by 6, but all the paper in the catalog this year, except for the in color patterns, it's all 12 by 12. So this is 12 by 12. You get 2 sheets of each in the pattern, and then we've got we've got ribbon to match. So this is a combo pack for Magnolia Lane. We've got this like linen, and then this Mossy Meadow linen threads. So just beautiful ribbons to go with the designer paper. And then the embellishments in this suite are really fun. We've got these cork embellishments, and they're not self-adhesive or anything, so you'll have to use some adhesive on it, but you get the tag and then the flower and the leaf. There are 3 different cork embellishments to use there, but aren't those fun? I love that. Okay, so cork embellishments and ribbon. I didn't bring it out, but the Memories and More card pack is amazing. And then there's cards and envelopes to go with it. So if you like Memories and More cards and you're using those a lot to make cards, you're really, really, really going to love this package. Let me show you, here are some card swaps that I got. This one is by Deb Schneider. I'm going to open this up so you can see. Hopefully I won't lose her name on there. She's got dimensionals on one side of the circle so that it holds the front flap closed. So that's that's cut like an inch or so. Isn't that just gorgeous? Oh my gosh, I love that card. This one was one that I designed, just really clean and simple, using the big flower from that Good Morning Magnolia stamp set. It's so big it needed my biggest stamping block. Big flower. I just stamped it in petal pink. So really, really clean and simple card design here. This one is by Jean Nolsh. And Nolsh? Oh, Jean, I'm sorry. I knew I was going to mess it up. Love the leaves embossing folder here. Just such a really pretty, simple card. This really seemed like a Julie style card to me. Same with this one. This was BJ Peters made this one. It's gray granite in the background. She used some of the nested label dies. Just so pretty. So clean and simple and pretty. Look at this one. Amy Combs made this one. She incorporated some of the cork embellishments. We've got 2 different types of ribbon in there and all the designer paper. What an amazing card. Here's one. I love this. This is Gloria Hembrecht, and I met her at Terre Haute. We had a leader gathering there that Shannon West hosted. So she's got the Perennial Essence designer paper in the background. Purple Posy is the card base, and just such a pretty flower. Okay, that's it for Magnolia Lane. Do you guys like this one? Is this on your list? Like I said, this is one of the 4 suites that Jen and I will be featuring in our online class. It's called Summer Stamping with Jen and Julie, and I'm super excited. I hope that you will participate and join us in this. I'm going to jump to the other ones that we're doing. Perennial Essence, I think 106 and 108. Oh my gosh, this paper is amazing. It's amazing. Oh my gosh, it's not in my little stack. Hold on, I know right where it is. Just hold tight. Okay, I don't know why it wasn't in my stack, but look at this, guys. You can see the brush strokes. You can see the canvas on this gorgeous designer paper. One of the product designers went to New York and visited the art museum, and then came home inspired and actually painted all of these that were then photographed and turned into designer paper for us. Isn't it just amazing? Like, it's breathtaking. I don't want to cover it up because it's so beautiful. Here are the other sides. We've just got some great B-sides with different brush strokes and kind of more neutral patterns. Oh my gosh, look at those. They're amazing. They're so beautiful. Like, I just want to stare at them. Like, I just want to look at them. So, in fact, I love how in the catalog they've shown, they've just framed it. Just it's art in and of itself, and so they've just got it framed, but they've got it used on scrapbook pages and cards. Let me show you some card samples from card swaps that I've gotten. Lots of beautiful ways to show this off. Oh, I have to show you the other paper and products first. So we've got the gorgeous paper. I'm getting ahead of myself because the paper just is so distracting. We have this new colored vellum that is brand new to the catalog. This is part of the suite. So again, you can get the whole suite here with one item number. gorgeous paper, and it's vellum, so you can kind of see through it. And all three come in the same package. It's Petal Pink, Old Olive, and So Saffron. And then we have the Petal Pink ribbon. Oh my gosh, it's so soft and just so beautiful. I love it. Then the embellishments are, they look so funny when you just see them on their own. But they're supposed to be flower centers. Can you see that? They look like caterpillars to me. Let me find a card and I'll show you what I mean. And you can see, because the stamp set and punch that's in this set, it's a flower. Okay, so here's the stamp set here, Floral Essence, and the punch is, here's the punch. Okay, so this is punch twice. This is like a 3-petal, and then see the flower that goes in the middle then. So that makes sense once you see the little yellow flower centers. This gorgeous card was by Betsy Kreider. I love how she covered up some of it, but you still see so much of that gorgeous paper. It's just so pretty. Using the vellum here with the leaf punch. This was a card that we did at On Stage. This was using the vellum to punch the flowers, and then we've got some other flowers back there as well. It's such a shame to cover up this pretty paper, isn't it? I can't remember who gave me this card. It was a swap card, and I don't have a name on it, so I apologize that I can't give credit, but gorgeous, gorgeous card. Opens up in the front. Here's one where, who made this? Bonnie Allers O'Neill, and she just punched the flower from plain cardstock, so she didn't even use the stamp. Really pretty, using the faceted gem there in the center. And then this is not to go with the suite, but this mint macaron ribbon is also really gorgeous. I'll show you that when we get to the Mosaic suite. This is a fun fold card by Debbie Jones. Let me open it up and show you. It has this like fun kind of like accordion fold, and then she's got a white piece back here where you would write your message. She also used the vellum to stamp the flower. This is a gorgeous way to show off the designer paper. This card is by Laura Burkett, and she used a little vellum behind the circle there and some sequins. This card is by Eva White. Again, I just love how she let the designer paper be the star of the show. This one is Ramona Simpson, using the tufted folder and some pearls. She stamped on the vellum, embossed and colored here for that flower. That's the same flower there. This one is by Faith Steinberg, and this is the same. It's all in the different flowers from this stamp set. So that's the Perennial Essence. This is the third suite that Jen and I will be featuring in our Summer Stampin' with Jen and Julie online class. So you are definitely going to want to get that one. And the last one may be my favorite suite that is in the new catalog. It is Come Sail Away. And this is the fourth suite that we're featuring. This is one of the cover suites. Okay, so we've got the cover here with the Sailing Away and the Magnolia Lane. And I'm trying to look and see if these samples are different. I think they are. The cover samples are different than what is pictured here. That's really awesome. So more bonus ideas. And then in that bundle index, again, if you look for the Sailing Home bundle, there's going to be another different idea. Here it is. Yeah. Oh, those sail boats. I think one of the reasons that it speaks so much to me is that I love the lake. I went to high school in Muskegon, Michigan, right on Lake Michigan, and then my parents moved down to St. Joseph, Michigan, which is still on the lake, and I just love going to the beach, and I love the lighthouses, and Jim, my husband, proposed to me at the lighthouse in St. Joseph at Tuscarora Park on October 15th, 1999, which is going to be 20 years ago this October. And so I've always had a thing for lighthouses. I just love it. So this suite is amazing. And I didn't get the Memories and More cards out. That's going to have to be another video. Those cards are amazing. And you can get all of that, the Memories and More cards, in the suite. If you just do one item number and get the whole suite, that's going to be in there. Here's the designer paper. Again, it's 12 by 12. I've cut it down to 6 by 6 just to show you a little easier. We've got lighthouses and sailboats. I love the nautical colors, right? We've got seaside spray. I think maybe a little pool party, soft suede, night of navy, and then great B-sides on these as well. Little newspaper, little map, little nautical navigation tools. I love the trim that goes with this. It is a Sahara sand and night of navy twine, and then the trinkets. You get a captain's wheel and an anchor, and these flat embellishments for the come sail away. Yeah, and then this Memories and More, amazing. There's an embossing folder in here too with waves. We haven't been able to order it yet, so I don't have it to show you. But let me show you some card samples because I have quite a few. This one was one that I made, just really clean and simple, showing off some designer paper. I've got, oh, let me show you the stamp set because I didn't flip the page yet. So the stamp set has just some great images here that I feel like you could color or just stamp in one, solid color. And again, a great look at the designer paper. So the framelets coordinate. We've got framelets that cut out the lighthouse and the boat and the anchor, and then some really cool like tag punches as well. So this one was a card that I made. Here's a swap card. I don't have a name on it. I want to say this was from our team meeting last month, and so I just don't know who made that one. This was one of the make and takes from On Stage. We made it onto a note card and used some of the twine and the embellishments here. Instead of using the label punch, we used the everyday label punch to make that one, and a little watercoloring back there. This was designed by Margot Richardson. Love the use of the designer paper, incorporating the seaside spray ribbon and die cutting the boat to go over the compass. This is a really cool one. I've got to open it up and show you. This one was created by Susan Campfield, and this is a buckle card. So she used the classic label punch to punch a hole in one side of her card, and then this little bit tucks into that hole to keep the card closed. So I thought that was a really, really clever card by Susan. This card was created by Athena Hapner, and she used some of the seaweed and the captain's wheel dies that are in that set. And here's the label. You can see it's a stitched label, kind of a fun shape. This card is by Michelle Grimble, using the twine and the little the trinket. Such a great card. This is such a great set for Father's Day and masculine cards. Like my parents had a sailboat for a couple years when I was in high school, and so I'm all over this. Dad's gonna love this. He's definitely getting a sailing home card for Father's Day. This one is by Margot Richardson. Love that die cut lighthouse. Just an awesome set. Beautiful. Okay, so that was Sailing Home. Those are the 4 suites that we are focusing on for that online class. So I'll share that link again and of the new annual catalog. Look, I still have a bunch of samples to share with you, so we are going to skip around a little bit more. Demonstrators were able to order a few things from the catalog, but not everything. So I don't have all the new papers yet. It's coming, but I don't have them in possession yet. This is a great new stamp set. This is called A Good Man. I love the sketch art. This is a style that I really loved when I first started as a demonstrator. I've been a demonstrator for, let's see, 2017 or 18 years. I keep losing track. I joined in 2002, so that would be 17 years at the end of this month. So that's pretty amazing. I can't believe that I've been a demonstrator that long. I've been a demonstrator longer than I've been a mom, and it just feels like second nature. Stampin' Up feels like family. So anyway, A Good Man. This is a really great set. I don't love to watercolor, but this is kind of an easy color, I think, an easy set to color. So this first card was by Don Olszewski, And just really simple layout. Dawn has a style very similar to mine, so I always love her cards. And this card was by Kay Kaltoff, and so she didn't do any coloring there at all. So you don't have to color, you know, the image always. You can just stamp it in one color. So here's another one. This was by Ramona Simpson, and she made this for our team swap. Again, she didn't color. She did a little sponging around him, but didn't actually color the image. So this is a great set. This is going to be good for Father's Day. If you get it now, you'll have it in time to make some Father's Day cards. Let's back it up. Oh my gosh, I didn't show you the woven heirloom cards. Let me back up to that page, and then I'll share the cards. I already showed you the paper and the trim and all that. Here was the suite, the woven heirlooms. So let me share some cards with you. This one was designed by Margot Richardson, and I love the incorporation of the designer paper, the terracotta tile. She's got the faceted gems there as well. Such a great one. This card was by Mary Ellen Stites. She designed it for our team meeting last month, and she's used the nested dies here and the ribbon. So lots of different elements. This one, I don't have a name on this one, and I'm so sad. I cannot remember who gave it to me. It was at the Terre Haute Leader event, and I don't have it written down. But I wanted to show you that she cased it from the catalog. So you can see here was the inspiration on page 27, and she did her own version with the Rococo Rose designer paper. While I'm on this page, let me show you this this card. I shared this on my page, so you might have already seen it before. This is this stamp set here. It's called Parcels and Petals, and you can get it bundled with the box die that makes a cute little box like this. I wasn't sure how it was supposed to open the last time that I showed it. I had it going like this, which is not necessarily a wrong way. You could put some washi tape on that, but if you fold it the other way, you can tuck the corners into the sides of the box. Now it's not behaving on camera like that. So this stamp set comes bundled with the parcel die. You need 2 pieces die cut to make the box. And this stamp set, this is Gray Granite, Pretty Peacock, and Old Olive on this card. This is really easy. I just did the flowers and then added some leaves around it. That's the same stamp set Margot used on this card. Really great one. I think it kind of gets overlooked. Let me show you the other samples, and flipping back to woven heirlooms, we've got this card by Susan Smith. Love the panels of the designer paper. And this card was made by my mom, Susan LaCroix, using some of the new scallop edge note cards. And oh, I showed you that one. That was the one Mary Ellen did. Okay, we're zipping through the next suite. I'm going to show you. I'm going to skip that one. No, I'll show it to you. Garden Lane. Oops, I just had it in my flip. So Garden Lane is like a little mini suite that coordinates with Magnolia Lane, though I think they're quite different. But the Garden Lane paper is greens. Like my daughter saw this and she said, "It's St. Patrick's Day," and it very much is. It's like some different greens: mint macaron and pear pizzazz, soft seafoam, mossy meadow, garden green. So we really just busted out like every green right here in this designer paper. Double-sided paper. I think I like this side even better. So I have a few swaps to share with you using this paper. This one is by Betsy Kreider, and she used the stamp, the leaf stamp here, and then that Well Said bundle that was in the Occasions catalog, it carried over, so that was fun. Here's the leaf here that Betsy used. This card is by Debbie Duchess. She was in Terre Haute as well, so she's got some different patterns of the paper. And then this one is by Anne Hill. Again, just showcasing that gorgeous Garden Lane designer paper. Let me get that out of the way. I'm going to flip back to the index to find our next one. It's called, where is it? Follow Your Art, page 52. This is such a fun one for crafters. The Follow Your Art suite includes it starts with art stamp set that showcases pens and ribbon, re-inker, buttons, really great greetings. Check out this designer paper. It's so bright and colorful. And then there's some really fun accessories in this one as well. Let me show you the designer paper. Like I said, it's really just bright. Coastal Cabana, Calypso Coral. What is that red in there? Oh, that's the Calypso Coral. Crushed Curry, Pacific Point. That's a color I haven't used in a while. Really busy, but really fun paper. And I think if you use it in smaller bits, it's not so bad. Here's the B side. Lots of neutral patterns in Calypso Coral and Pool Party. Let me share with you some samples. Oh, no, first, we have an accessory kit. So you get this cute little box, and it has some different accessories. The little heart says Made with Love. Little charm. And then we got some twine and some stitched felt pieces in 4 different colors. There's hearts, stars, arrows, scallops, flowers, and that is just a really fun little embellishment kit. And then I forgot to bring it out. We've got washi tape. There is, you can see it in this picture here, it's like a stitched roll, yellow stripes, and then the Stampin' Up logo. So a really fun way. You can use it to close up the Stampin' Up box. So this little box is available in a package of 8 boxes, little mini shipping boxes. They're so stinking cute. I think that's it. There's a button embossing folder. And again, you can get the whole suite with 1 item number up there at the top. Now this card, this was Patty Baggin made the tag and swapped it with me, and I added the card. So I put the tag onto a card, but she just did such a gorgeous job with that tag. I wanted to show it off and make that the star of the show. This card was one that we created it on stage, and just really simple coloring on the ribbon, letting the designer paper kind of show through. This was a swap that I designed for Terre Haute, and I started with this one and I ran out, and so then I had to use this paper. So they're slightly different. Can you see the differences? Different designer paper, different color stripes, and different color labels. So I'm going to post this a little bit later, this or that. You tell me, which one do you like better? Do you like the one with the gray label and the white designer paper, or do you like the white label with the blue designer paper? Leave me a comment and let me know. Tell me what you think. Do you like this better or that better? All right, here's another card. I have to open this up and show you, because this was one I think I already shared on here. This is one of those floating pop-up cards. I used some of the twine and some of the felt here, and I've got the little pop-up inside. Isn't that cute? I didn't think I was gonna love this bundle, this suite, but I'm really digging it. This card was designed by Meg Loven, and she used the button embossing folder, so you can see that in the background and the little die cuts. Such a cute and simple card, so you can stamp without coloring. You know, here's another card where I stamped the ribbon, or not the ribbon, the pens, and I didn't color them in. So you don't always have to color. There's some cheat ways to get through it. Here's a really, really simple card with the designer paper and then some stitched stars. I made that one. This one is by Natalie Travis, showing off some of the designer paper, the die cut buttons that are in the die set that goes with this. And then this card is by Katie Bug. What's Katie's last name? It starts with an S. Sinkeric. I'm butchering it. Katie S. Katie Bug. Katie Bug Crafts. Love. She's the die to create that really awesome ribbon border, and then the little buttons. I just think they're They're so cute. So this is the Follow Your Art Suite. Do you like this one? Is this one that you see yourself getting and using? By the way, I want to show you, look at this. Once you use up all the embellishments, the box is perfectly sized for cards. That was not an accident. That was definitely something that was planned out, that you could use it to put cards in. What a cute gift that it's going to be, right? To use that box to gift cards in. That's going to be such a wonderful gift for whoever gets that. Okay, our next suite is Bird Ballad. Oh, guys, did you get the paper pumpkin from May, the So Shelley, Hugs from Shelley. Shelley Gardner helped design. Oh, that's not the one I thought it was. She helped design that paper pumpkin kit, and it kind of had that like shabby chic birds, like nest, that kind of thing, theme going on, and it coordinates with the Bird Ballad suite. This suite is just gorgeous, very springy, beautiful. We've got the Bird Ballad Free as a Bird stamp set. Let me show you that here. And that you can get bundled with the nested labels, which, let me show you a quick card. Here's a card that Faye Colwell made, and you can see that stitched nested label die. So you can get that bundled together, and again, the bundle's over here. Oops, off camera a little bit. Over here. And then this designer paper, so bright and colorful. Let me show you these papers. Again, it comes in 12 by 12. I've just cut it down 6 by 6 so you can see it a little easier. We've got some great like B-side neutral patterns, but then look at these birds. Like, they're just, I don't color. You guys know I don't like to color. So I love that these birds are colored so nicely that I can just cut them out and use them on a card. This is literally the stamps that are from Shelley's kit. So these birds are a little different, but this bird is from Shelley's kit in that stamp set. Little feathers. I just love the colors again. Yellow. Here's the B side. Flowers with the birds, bird cages, the flowers, more flowers. Such a spring set. Such a spring set. The ribbon that goes with this one is the lace. Look at that. Scallop lace trim. Really pretty. And then the embellishments. These are so Shelley right here. There are 4 different embellishments. Let me see if I can show you. There's a bow and a flower, and these are flat. And then the leaf and the key both have eyelets at the top so that you can tie them on with a twine. Okay. These are called Bird Ballad trinkets. And so let me skip back. I love how they just have everything that coordinates right here on the page. These cards are amazing. The Bird Ballad laser cut cards, it's listed down here. Again, if you get the whole suite, it's all in the same item number. This tin, it's $18. You get 12 of these laser cut cards. Look at that. Oh my gosh, guys, it's so beautiful. I don't know that I would use yellow. I'm trying to find the pink one. So pretty. I think a solid color would be even better. You get cards and envelopes, little scallop edge on there, so that this comes in this gorgeous tin, again sized perfectly for cards. So pretty. I've got a lot of samples because everybody was digging the Bird Ballad suite. This was the make and take that we made it on stage. I made mine a little bit different. I just cut the paper and switched it around. A little bit of lace trim there. This one was by Faye Colwell. She cut out from the designer paper. I love this clean and simple card. Definitely going to case this. This is a very Julie card. This card was by Erin Scott, and she did such a nice job coloring the birds. Similar kind of layout here, just a little different in colors and elements. This card is by Mary McCormick. letting the designer paper be the showstopper there. This one's by Angie Leach, and she used that long stamp and just stamped it across the short end. I don't think I've seen, maybe I've just seen it online. This one is by Kay Cogbill, using a little trinket. Can you see it in there? With the lace. So pretty. This card is Monica Davis. I love her little panels of designer paper. Such a clean and simple card. And really clean and simple watercoloring too. Great card for Monica. This card is by Cindy Malone. She knows I don't love to color, so she punched the circle from the designer paper, and I love that. Like that's my kind of little cheat. Right there it is. She just punched it out and added it to the card. Great idea from Cindy. This one was a card that Meg Lovan designed for our open house last week that we had. I brought it home and colored in the birds. So if you came to the open house and your birds weren't colored, that's right. I colored them when I got home because I just thought they needed a little bit of color on them. This card is by Anna Masternak, and love the coloring and the designer paper. This one is, I think it's Jenny Miller. I think she did this for our team meeting. Jenny, are you still on? Is this card yours? Just some easy coloring on the bird. Love the doily peeking out there. This card is by Mary McNeely. Nice embossing folder there. It's a really great one to use with this bundle. Showing off the nested label framelets again. This one uses all the new in colors. We've got Seaside Spray as the background with Cocoa Rose designer paper. Little Purple Posy and Pretty Peacock. I think that's all of them, isn't it? Terracotta Tile right there in the middle. Such a great little card. That one was by Sue Sheets. Whew! I need a drink of water. Let me take a sip. There's a lot of talking. We have another sweet Mosaic Mood. And then I think I just have some extra cards to share with you. Mosaic Mood, back to my sweet index, 118 and 120. Look at all the new stamp sets, guys. I'm just digging it. This catalog is so amazing. I didn't get this one yet. Diner Roar, sweet. How cute is that for kids? Oh, here, I've got a card. Let me pause on my way to show you. This card is by Rachel Chamberlain, I think. Must be Rachel. With the elephants. How cute. We've been watching this zoo show. I don't remember what channel it's on. We've got Hulu now. But they're shadowing zookeepers at two different zoos. One of them is in Columbus, and it's fascinating. We've really been enjoying it, especially when they have moms and babies. What was I looking for? Mosaic Mood. I got sidetracked. Sometimes I just look through the catalog and I focus on the samples, and sometimes I look through the catalog and I focus on the stamps, because it's easy to get distracted when you're doing one and not the other, because we have such amazing samples and such amazing stamps in this new catalog. All right, let's start with the paper. Mosaic Mood is mosaics. Here's the stamp set. The stamp set doesn't do a whole lot for me, but this designer paper is gorgeous. And most of the samples here in the catalog are actually focused on using the designer paper, cutting out these mosaic roses, cutting out the mosaic hummingbirds. So lots of ways to use this paper. You don't even have to have the mosaic stamp set. Some of these are have like a what I can't think of the maybe it says in here. It's a specialty paper. It has like a sheen, a shine to it, like a coated. It doesn't say what it's called. I'm just running out of words. Like a shiny, like a tile. It's kind of cool. So this is the other side of that paper. We've got the roses and the butterflies with leaves. We've got the circles with some hummingbirds. This almost looks like those colorblind tests that you take at the eye doctor. Like, How many hummingbirds do you see? Here's some really pretty mosaic stripes. This paper reminds me so much of Barcelona, the park we went to on the cliff. I cannot think of the name again. But it was mosaic. Everything was mosaic, and I can't remember the artist. I can't think of the artist who designed everything. It was just so beautiful, so amazing. This reminds me of that. So we've got this mosaic paper. We've got this mint macaron ribbon. It's really soft, really easy to tie a bow, really easy, I think, to use on a card. And I love the size of it. It's about 1/4 inch. So it's a very versatile size and color. And then look at these faceted gems. Aren't those amazing? They're kind of heavy. There are glue dots. They're self-adhesive. They come in the 3 colors, the yellow, which looks like probably So Saffron or Crushed Curry, and then Pool Party or Coastal Cabana, and the pink, maybe Terracotta. Does it say on here? Maybe it says in here. Nope. Gorgeous, gorgeous flowers. Let me show you some of these samples. Oops, here we go. This one uses the tree from the stamp set, and this stamp set is bundled with this punch. It is the Timeless Label Punch. It's brand new. You've seen it on several projects. It's kind of been a very useful, versatile punch, but it coordinates with this stamped image. This card is by Christy Folk, and she stamped the leaves on the tree twice to get a fuller look, and I love that so much better. Here's what it looks like with just one set of leaves. This card is by Leanne Greff, and you can tell it really fills it out to stamp both, or to stamp it twice. Here's another card. She used different colors. This is by Dawn Woodard, and she used the terracotta, and then it looks like maybe a pumpkin pie to create that, like a fall tree kind of. And then this card was one that I made. I focused on the designer paper and used a different Delightful Tags stamp set. And this card is by Celine Kempton. I like how she incorporated the mosaic ribbon on that clean and simple card. All right, that is the mosaic mood. I'm going to skip to the back of the catalog and show you some of the awesome goodies that's back here. Sometimes when I look at a catalog, like I love all the stamp sets and seeing what's new, but some of my favorite things are in the back of the catalog. The new Stampin' Storage is awesome. It was so popular that it sold out in the pre-release, and it will be available again starting July 1st. So just a couple more weeks until you can get that. If you haven't already, get yourself organized. So coming soon on that one. And then I like how the designer, or the colors are laid out a little bit different this year. So we've got the color that kind of carries over the line, so you can much easily see that this box belongs to So Saffron, because you can still see that color carrying over. So I love that Stampin' Up! Really took the time to interview demonstrators and customers and get feedback on how to set up the catalog so that it is more friendly and more fits our needs as stampers. So that's a great change. We've got the designer paper all back here again, and the close-up look in the catalog. So it gives you the page numbers where you can check out the closer look at the different patterns. 12 by 12 on everything this year, except for the in-color patterns that I was telling you. Here's some of our specialty papers. We've got the laser cut cards and tins back here, the scallop note cards, I mentioned those. A new laser cut specialty paper. Do you remember those cards I did a couple weeks ago with the in-colors and that laser cut paper? There's a new package, and it's shimmer detailed laser cut. So I'm super excited to check that out. We've got a new watercolor paper. It's called Fluid 100. It's a thick paper designed for watercoloring, cold pressed archival cotton paper. And to play with that, we've got some new, instead of Brusha, we have our own pigment crystals to play with on that watercolor paper. Super excited about that. For Memories and More, we've got 2 new sets, that Come Sail Away and Magnolia Lane. You get all the cards that have the specialty things, and then cards and envelopes to make quick and easy cards and projects with that. Oh, this fun trim boxes washi tape. Check out this pressed petal specialty washi tape. Can you see each petal is washi? It's a washi sticky petal, so you can make flowers. Let me show you really quick. 72 and 74 is where that suite is. So this is another one where it's a whole suite of things, and check out how they're using those washi petals. Isn't that clever? That's really cool. I love this sort of very botanical themed suite, and I'm excited to just get the whole thing with one item number again. I don't have to enter each item. I can just shop really easy. The way they have focused on the ribbon, I think it seems pictured differently to me, and much more I can see it better, I think, than it has been in the past. So really excited to see such a variety in the textures and the sizes and the shapes of the ribbon. Some really cool things. Crinkled seam binding, we've had that before. Gathered ribbon, this is really pretty. Rococo rose. This one's pretty too, this reversible, old olive, and pretty peacock. It's like very shimmery, really pretty on that one. Same thing with the embellishments, really great views. We got some things that carried over, like the tools, and the flowers here from the Occasions catalog, same with the happiness blooms. And then we've also got some new things like the in color buttons, the cork elements that I showed you earlier. We've got these little tiny mini library clips, and I think there's another page here of embellishments. Yeah, so many embellishments. Like I'm super excited about all the different options that we have. Check out all of the new coloring tools. These are Stampin' Blends, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new colors of stamping blends. Rococo Rose, So Saffron, Pretty Peacock, Seaside Spray, Purple Posy, and Gray Granite. So make sure to add those to your list if you are a Stampin' Blends fan. I love that the in colors are available in Stampin' Blends too. What else is new in here? Adhesives are the same. Stamparatus. We've got some new punches, a new tag topper punch. We have a new medium daisy punch. The timeless label punch is new. Then on this page we've got the perennial flower and the hot air balloon punch. Those are both new. We have a new die brush that fits on the Take Your Pick tool. So if you are needing that to help you get the detailed bits out of your dies, you can hook that onto the Take Your Pick tool for a handle. So it only comes with the brush head because it's meant to go on the Take Your Pick tool handle. Some really cool new dies. Look at this one. We have a die that makes that 3D car. My kids love to eat at Steak and Shake here in Illinois, and they always get these little cars that they can put together. It's a cardboard car, and they fold it, and they put the little flaps in here and flaps in there, and it makes a card really similar to this. So they really thought that was fun to see the die that can make a car like that. This is a change too in that we have bigger images of the dies in the catalog. So in the previous catalog there were more on a page and it was just harder to see. So Stampin' Up! Listened to feedback and they made them bigger images so that you can see a lot better what dies come in these sets. We have some great new embossing folders, and they are labeled with an N, so you can see the brick wall is one of them. The high C is another one. Magnolia flowers. The 3D embossing folders are in the red, and the purple ones here are just the regular standard embossing folders. This is new Scripty 3D. Now, we do have a little change in our die cutting machines, and so Stampin' Up! Said that the new embossing folders may need a shim, and so there's a new die cutting shim for embossing folders that they are selling, and I will have to post the information about that. I didn't think about it until just now when I was looking at the embossing folders. So that is available starting today as well. We have some gorgeous kits in the back. This is For the Love of Felt. This is one of those project kits where it includes the cards and it has a cute box, and the stamp set is available separately. So you can substitute other stamps if you want, or you can get the stamp set that coordinates. Love these little felt flowers. And then this shows all of our all-inclusive kits. These two carried over, but this one is brand new. It's called Looking Up. I'm going to give you a close-up here of the finished cards. Really just gorgeous sort of watercolor images, really bright and pretty. So it includes a stamp set and the ink and the block. I'll be getting one of these, so I will absolutely show you what that looks like. And what? The price on this kit is only $27. It includes stuff to make 15 cards, the stamp set, the ink spot, and the block. That cannot be right. That seems so cheap. The other all-inclusive kits are $35, and they do make 20 cards, but these cards are, let's see, 4x6. That's like a regular size card, and it's only $27. Wow. Add that to your list right there, ladies. Back here we have the host sets. So if you host a party or if you place an order that's $150 or more, you can choose from these host exclusive stamp sets. These are only available to hosts or when you have a order that's over $150, and there's a special host price. So the Soft Spring is one of those host exclusive stamp sets. Look at this one, the New Wonders. Isn't that just the sweetest? And then here, the Believe You Can. Do I have a sample with that? Let me see. No, I don't. I think I just took a picture of somebody else's card. This coordinates with a nested label sets. And then this one, oops, this one is the Time for Tags. This goes with that new tag punch. And look at these cute little cards that Mary Ellen Stites swapped with me. These are little 3x3 cards, and I just thought they were just so cute. I love the way those little cards turned out. So you can see some of the cute tags here too. I cannot wait to get this stamp set with my host rewards. All right, I think that's it. We've got our index here in the back, the stamp index, and then of course information about joining as a demonstrator. This is a great time to join my team. For $99, you can choose $125 in new product of your choice from the catalog. You get a box of 8 catalogs in your starter kit, a free paper pumpkin kit, and it's a great time to launch a business and get a discount on stamps and share your love of stamping with your friends. So if you're interested, let me know. I'm happy to share more information with you about all of that. Paper Pumpkin, of course, is going on. We've got a new kit for June. Really cute little beach themed Paper Pumpkin kit with little note cards. They're like too small to mail, but the perfect size to hand out and brighten somebody's day. So you can get the prepaid subscription, or you can subscribe and get it each month in your mailbox. It's a great way to keep stamping and have projects that are pre-designed and ready to go. So woo, that is the brand new catalog. I feel like I need the biggest drink of water right now. I've never talked for an hour straight, but I hope that you enjoyed my sneak peek. And if you are ready to place your new catalog order, you can do that in my online store at juliedavison.com/shop. If you order $40 or more, you're going to get a free surprise in the mail from me, a project kit using new stuff from the new catalog, and a free gift about a $5 value. On that, you also can earn loyalty rewards, and you get a customer rewards punch for every $40 that you spend as well to earn a free gift certificate. So if you don't have a demonstrator yet, I would love if you would shop with me. And if you don't have a catalog yet, when you place an order with me, I will send you a catalog for free. If you don't want to place an order and you don't have a catalog and you need one, send me a message and I will be happy to work that out. I'll just have you pay the postage to send the catalog to you, and I'd be happy to hook you up with a copy. So that's it for today, guys. I am sure I'm going to have so much more to share with you, demonstrations, cards, and whatnot in the coming weeks. So stay tuned. In the meantime, have a fabulous day, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.